Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Goal School. Welcome to the Old Firm Derby. It's Rangers versus Celtic for this one. A fantastic game with a lot of history, but this one is very important. Both sides have had pretty awful weeks, and now it's time for the big one for these two sides. Who will come out on top? That is the big question. Hello and welcome to everyone. Hopefully you're all going to enjoy the Old Firm Derby live stream. If you do, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Get your score predictions in as well. For me, for this one, I do think it's going to be a really tricky game. For Rangers, after the week they've had, I can see them getting something from this game. But Celtic in this fixture always have a good record. Saying that, Rangers at Ibrox at home, they have a good record in recent games against Celtic. So I think it's going to be a really close game, but I will back a Celtic win narrowly. I think 3-2 in this one. I think we will see goals today. We've got the halftime quiz ready for halftime, of course. A lot of entertainment to bring you over the course of the next 2 hours. So hopefully you're all going to enjoy. Good afternoon, Scrints, and how are we doing? Please let me know, guys, how the connection is. Couldn't do a live stream yesterday because I was redoing the whole laptop, really. We've had enough technical issues, so I thought we have to completely refresh everything. And here it is. So please let me know, is the microphone clear? Is the picture all good? Let me know, please. Good to see you all in here, though. Honeygun as well. Good afternoon to you. Hello, Daniela. How are we doing? Welcome to the stream as well. Perfect. Come on. Hopefully it stays that way. I didn't put the music stream on today, the start for 2 minutes-ish, because I know when I do put it then onto the live stream, this page, it does take a little bit of stress on the stream. So I thought, okay, we'll just jump in straight on this screen. Hopefully it's a bit easier from the off. Sounds and looks good. Come on. Right. No one say anything else now because I don't want to jinx it. I need it to go awful. But yeah, I do apologise about yesterday not going live. I was really looking forward to the game. I ended up watching it, of course. There was some great games on, but unfortunately the laptop wasn't ready in time. They were still doing updates and I was like, oh, we might not make this. Yeah, if it was a 3 o'clock game, would have been able to do it, but unfortunately that was just the way yesterday went. But this is going to be a great game. It's probably the one throughout the weekend I was looking forward to the most for a live stream. It's massive rivalry. The only thing about this rivalry is these two sides play each other so many times that it gets, I wouldn't say a bit boring, but a bit repetitive, you know. Like Southfield's derby, all the English derbies, you play each other twice a season if you're in the same league, once if it's a cup game, of course. With Celtic Rangers, they play each other many a time a season. Been on off of the chat, I'm cooking lunch. Ooh, keep watching, love that. What are you cooking for lunch? Do be sure to let us know. Probably the biggest Old Firm there's been in recent years. Both sides in a real spot of bother at the moment. I agree, mate. I agree. I mean, both sides with no Champions League football this year. That is awful for Scottish football. Already, both sides, to be fair, are unbeaten in the league. But Rangers with 3 draws out of 3. Celtic 3 wins out of 3. If Celtic win this one, they always win the league in most recent years. They'll go 9, I think it's 9 or 6 points clear. No, it will be 9 points clear of Rangers if they win this one. That is crazy. I mean, we're only into match week 4, I believe it is. So yeah, Rangers really need to pick it up today and get a good game out of this. I mean, Russell Martin at Swansea, he had a fantastic record in the derby. He never lost the Southfield's derby for Rangers. For Brendan Rodgers, he's also been at Swansea, of course. But I can't remember his derby record. I think we might have lost one under Brendan Rodgers. But Russell Martin, of course, done the double-double with Swansea City. So this could be a huge turning point. And at Swansea, of course, he didn't have a great start to his reign. The Southfield's derby really did kickstart and got the fans on side. This is a huge game for Rangers. If they can win this, so many more fans will come on side to Russell Martin. If they lose this, I think Russell Martin, he'll be lucky to last till the end of the transfer window. That's tomorrow. Deadline day tomorrow. I cannot wait. To be fair, we might do a live stream tomorrow for deadline day. Let me know in the chat. Would you be interested in seeing something like that for England, Wales? It's an island. It is a 7 p.m. window shut, and for Scotland, it's 11 p.m. the window shuts. So Swans have still got a bit more business to do. We've got the Alexander Isak situation, Johan Wissa at Brentford as well. So let me know, would you be interested in like an hour long live stream, 2 hour long live stream tomorrow? Start at 6, finish around 8 o'clock, something like that. Let us know. Just like hammering down with rain where I am, fair to say summer is gone. Oh, it was like that here. Today actually is quite sunny outside, but yesterday was a really miserable day, to be honest. System normality has been resumed. Who helped you sort it out? Family helped me sort it out, and YouTube, to be fair. I was going through the settings last night, and I've changed loads of settings on Streamlabs itself. So yeah, there we go. Summer's gone. Putting all my summer clothes away. And out the autumn collection. Oh, I've just put some LED lights on. So when we do the evening kickoffs, see how it looks. It might add a bit of glare to the camera, but if not, we can have them on. It's way too bright to put them on now, but for the evening games on a Friday night or a late kickoff, they're going to be fantastic for the live stream. So we are only 2 minutes away from kickoff here. Let's just make sure we're on the right channel. There we go. And both sides exit the tunnel here at Ibrox. It's time for one of the biggest Old Firm derbies of recent history. Celtic and Rangers both knocked out of Europe during the week, and now the attention turns back to the Scottish Premiership, one of the most fierce rivalries around. Celtic, they line up under Brendan Rodgers with a very strong side, but actually we're going to go with the home side first. It's Rangers with Jack Butland in goal. New signing Majowski comes in up top. Mikey Moore with his debut on the left wing. He's on loan from Spurs. Asgard from Luton has signed during the window. Diomande and Barron also make up with Gassama on the right. Tavernier, Sutar, Dija and Magoma defend Butland's goal. On the bench they've got Aarons, who was sent off midweek, along with many other quality players. For Celtic, it's Schmeichel in goal. Rolson, Carter Vickers, Scales, Tierney, who come back to Celtic this summer. McGregor, Hatate, Engels, Nigerian, Balikiswa and Maida make up the front three. They've got the likes of Bernardo on the bench. Forrest as well. There is quality on both sides benches if to be called upon this afternoon. Daniela says, I hope Rangers win for Russell. Yeah, that will be well, I mean, both of them managed Swans, so it's a tough one to back if you're a Swans fan. Welcome in, Luke. How are we doing, mate? Excited for Christmas. Mate, I'm buzzing for Christmas already. I get excited for Christmas about March. Excitement really is building up here. Right then, here we go. This is going to be a fantastic game. These sides hate each other. We're about ready for kickoff. Let's just get the timer ready. Good win for Swans yesterday. Oh, brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Zanva Potnik scoring all the time. Goal and assist. Right then, here we go. We are ready for kickoff, and it's going to be Celtic kicking us off here at Ibrox, the home of Rangers. Celtic kicking from left to right in the first half as we look at it here. And it's going to be the Hoops getting us underway here. And we are going. We are off. If the timer wants to start, that'll be very helpful. Oh, timer's playing up now. Great. Oh, we can have a good stream. Good week. What's going on with the timer then? Oh, come on. Oh, you couldn't write it. You couldn't write it. Well, the timer, has it started? I might have just pushed the button a bit too much. Oh, there we go. It is going. It is going. There we go. Okay, so straight away, foul on the left-hand side. Also, no Adam Eder involved for Celtic this evening. Well, this afternoon. I keep thinking about the transfer window shutting tomorrow evening. He's not involved today. He's completed a medical at Swansea for £7 million. He's apparently agreed to join, but Celtic are trying to sign Kasper Dolberg before they allow Ida to join Swansea on a permanent basis. So the timer, I must admit, is about 30 seconds behind. It was just playing up just then, but it's fine. We're going. 16 people watching. If you're going to enjoy, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. It's one of my favourite derbies to watch, and I think this one could be an all-timer because of what's at stake. Long ball forward there from Butland. Into midfield it goes. Rangers trying to get it forward, but picked up in midfield by Engels, and back it goes from Carter Vickers. Finding Schmeichel. It's worth pointing out that away fans are back in the Old Firm derby. Of course, we had a few years, I think it was from COVID to now, where there's been just home supporters in the derby because it is that fierce as a rivalry. But they're back here, so Celtic fans in the corner. They'll be attacking that end in the second half. But, I mean, they've left rows and rows of seats. The amount of security there, it just shows how much these two sides hate each other. So, goal kick here for Rangers. They go long once again. Majowski, the new signing, who was just announced, I think it was yesterday or the day before. A very new recruit, their latest recruit. Of course, Rangers have had a lot of trouble recently with players refusing to come on for Russell Martin. But they have signed really nice players. Mikey Moore is a top signing as well. Scripts has gone Celtic 3-2 win. Okay, same score prediction then. Same score prediction. So confident I may put us down to win on the Acca. Oh, Lurkon's going for that. I love a Sunday when Lurkon tells us about his Acca. That is top stuff. Free kick here to Celtic. Schmeichel to take. In recent years, we've had early action in the Old Firm derby with early goals going in. Will we see the same here this afternoon? That is the big question. Connor Barron, he was put into the starting 11 today by Russell Martin. A player with that edge with him, and a game like this, I mean, we could see a red card today. I hope so. We haven't seen one in an Old Firm for a few years now. But Connor Barron would definitely be good odds to put money on for a red card in this one. Quite an even start, no real big chances. Ball on the far side, and now Rangers with the ball, but Tierney, he's back at Celtic, and he's back roaring the crowd. I reckon a Desmond here for this one. 2-2, says Honeycomb. If you just joined the stream, join in the chat. Yes, everyone's welcome now. Who you support? I'm a Swans fan. We've got Bristol fans in here, Swans fans of everyone. But of course, we love football, which is why we do streams of other teams. It's just a love of the game. So pretty even start here. It's a good start for Rangers, who have straight in got into Celtic. They can't make it easy for them here. They're at home, Rangers. They need to make home advantage count here. Here's Hatate. First time in the box driver side. It's Celtic. Dispossessed by Barra. Now Diamande breaks through over to the left-hand side. Celtic. Running back. It's Rangers with Mikey Moore. Down the left-hand side it goes. Diamande continues his run. And that's gone out for a throw-in. And it's been given the way of Celtic on the near side. That was a promising counter-attack there from Rangers. And already we can just see little details which make such a big difference. Diamande there was meant to give the ball to Rolston for the throw-in. And he told him, get another ball. I'm not giving you this one. So, petty bits like that just make the derby, Won't give him the same ball. God, I love it. Ball in midfield. Here's Connor Barron. Was of interest to loads of clubs in the summer. I do think he joined Rangers in January, though, if I'm correct, or last summer. It was one of the two. Here's Hatate, brings it down here for Celtic, over to the left-hand side. It's poor, and Tavernier finds his goalkeeper. All in orange is Jack Butland this afternoon. A very nice goalkeeper kit, must admit. And Rangers win the free kick then. Hatate a bit too eager to win that ball. There's a lot of youth on the bench for either side from what I've seen when I've been putting in the lineups. Welcome in, Pure Loyalist. How are we doing? Quick like and hello from a Rangers fan. 3-2 Rangers. Up the Rangers, mate. I'm not on anyone's side, to be fair. I just love watching derbies and football. But welcome to the channel, mate. Hopefully you enjoy the stream if you decide to stick around. But yeah, up the Rangers, mate. Ball at the back here with Tavernier. Diamande flips it around the corner. Now Barron. And to be fair, this is a good start now for Rangers. They're starting to settle in. We are 6.5 minutes in almost. Ball to the right hand side. Goes down the box. A penalty appeal. Referee waves away the claims. It's new signing Mivoski who goes down into the challenge. But I must admit, there's not a lot in that one. There is VAR in the Scottish Premiership, so they will be having a look at that one in the background. But it's not a big claim. It's not a big tackle there. Lurkon says that Aaron Kuda is a very good player for Watford. Another free kick he scored. Very good from Bayern Munich. Welcome in, Paul. How are we doing? Listen, prediction 2-0 Celtic, says Paul. I mean, this one is one that splits opinions, isn't it? It's crazy. It's brilliant to see, though. So 7 minutes in and already the derby really heating up here. I know, Lurkon, crazy sign, wasn't it? 19 people watching. Rangers have a throw in on the far side. Tavernier throws it into the centre. Away by Scales, but not clear from Celtic, and Rangers will go again. They're trying to keep the pressure on here. Of course, Russell Martin, that's what he likes to do. Doesn't like the ball to be out of play for too long. They like to keep the opponents on their toes and guessing, and you know, not give them any rest. And it's going to be another throw in, taken by the Rangers captain James Tavernier. He's going to launch this one into the centre like he did just a few seconds ago. Just organising his teammates. He's going to send this one into the centre. Tavernier for Rangers. In it goes, into the centre. Heads go up. Second ball won by Barron. He's stretching to try and play it out to Mikey Moore, but that one has too much legs on it to reach the Rangers 47. Rodson here for the throw-in. It's two sides that like the ball. Of course, Russell Martin and Brendan Rodgers, both possession fanatics, really. They love having possession of the ball. That matters a lot to them. Of course, it is the modern way of playing. You've got to play these days, it seems, out from the back football. It's becoming a more common theme over the last few years. And both of these managers also like this style of football. So far, pretty equal. And it's another throw in here for Rangers. Rangers on top in the opening stages here at Ibrox. As we approach the 9th minute of this one. So the big lads up from the back here for Rangers. Tavernier to launch this one in. A third throw it in quick succession. And it goes. Hatate will put it behind for a Rangers corner. The first corner of the game here, people. And it's gone the way of Rangers. After the midweek disappointment, they had to start sharp here. And that's exactly what they're doing here. We did say Russell Martin has a very good record in derbies in football. And his short time already as manager. He won all 4 of his derbies at Swansea in South Wales Derby. Welcome in, Ali. How are we doing, mate? Can he score 2 half-time? Who score 2? That is the big question. Ball into the centre, away by Scales. Goes back out to the far side, and Rangers still in possession. Goes back into the centre, heads go up. But it goes all the way over to the left-hand side, and Rangers let it go for a throw-in. Rangers on top here. They really are putting Celtic under huge amounts of pressure in the early stages here at Ibrox. 24 people watching. Hello and welcome everyone to the channel. No matter who you support, you're all welcome here. It's great to see so many of you tuning in to the 12 o'clock kickoff here. Throw in once again. Tavernier from the left-hand side this time. Launches it in. Heads go up once again towards the back post, and it's gone just out of play for a Kasper Schmeichel goal kick for Celtic. Or has it? No, it looks like they're going to set up for a corner here. Hard to see who got the last touch on that one. No, it will be a corner. My word. Rangers really are putting the pressure on here. A great start to this Old Firm derby. Russell Martin still in charge after what happened the other day. He is indeed. He is indeed. Here's Barron for the corner. Whipped it in. Heads go up. Towards the back post it goes. Rangers still in possession here. Celtic cannot get out of their own box. It's DJ. Back it goes. Oh, a risky pass. Maida was charging onto that one. But Rangers play it back to Butland. Well, now it goes forward once more. Gassama coming inside. Goes down under the tackle. Referee's going to allow that one to go. And now Celtic. Now they have a chance to finally break free of that pressure that Rangers have been putting on them in the last few moments. Ball out to Ralston. And he's just not on the same wavelength there. Shouldn't let that one run across his body. Should be getting on the end of that one. Celtic really can't settle at the moment. It's all Rangers. Great to see so many people in here. Here's Butland at the back. Goes long once again. Trying to release Mikey Moore. Robson beats him to the ball, but Mikey Moore wins. Rangers a throw in here on the left-hand side. Back he goes. And in fact, Magoma will take the throw in here on the left-hand side. A great start to this derby. Full of intensity and a lot of action so far. No clear-cut chances for either side. But Rangers the better of the two sides in the opening 12. And saying that, Maida was charging through on the right-hand side, but DJ had to come across and send that one into the crowd. Another throw in here for Celtic this time. Robertson in front of Brendan Rodgers. Waiting for an option. McGregor comes short. Chooses the option of Maida. Can't keep hold of it, and now Rangers working it really well on the left-hand side. Mikey Moore. Diamande's in support. Rolson clears it away. Another throw in here, this time for Rangers. I think we've had about 15 throw-ins already in this game. Crazy start. Diamande brings it down in midfield. He's beaten to it. Maida getting involved in the action here for Celtic. Trying to bring them forward. It's a loose pass, but Hatate intercepts it. And able to keep the Celtic attack going on the left-hand side. Tierney. He's got Barron to beat, and Barron does really well. Hitting it against Tierney and winning his side the goal kick there. Really clever play from Connor Barron. What a signing he's turned out to be for Rangers. Welcome in, Ali. The game is slow. No, it's quite slow. I can't even speak now. Quite fast-paced, actually, I have to say. And Butland puts his defender DJ under huge amounts of pressure there. He had two Celtic players on him and still decided to give him the ball. He has to just cheaply give Celtic a throw in here, high up the pitch. Into the corner they go with Hatate. Tierney breaks free in the box. Roxton now inside. McGregor moves it over to the left-hand side once again here for Celtic. Hatate's got space to roam. McGregor goes down again. Referee says no foul, and now a charge on the right-hand side. Gassama trying to break free, but Carter Vickers able to get a foot in there. And Tierney works it back across. Now Scales finds Carter Vickers once again. And Celtic really just trying to get a grip on this game. Of course, the home fans not making it easy for them. Engels finds Carter Vickers again. And now Celtic finds Schmeichel. Do let us know your thoughts on this one. Welcome in, Pure. You've been in here before. Like the date. On the top behind. 36. What's the division? World War One. Oh, right. Oh yes, of course. 1912, the year the Titanic sank, of course. Welcome in, Stephen. How are we doing? Both of these teams would struggle in League One in England, says Stephen. That is a bold claim. To be fair, though, League One, it is a very tricky league. But this season, both of these sides have been underwhelming, especially in Europe. But it's a tricky one because these sides get to play in the Champions League more often than not. I think if you're going to put them in the English system, probably Championship. They won't do well in the Prem. I think they'd go down. But Championship probably would suit both of these sides. They'd probably be up there every year. Good pressure here from Rangers. Celtic play it back to Schmeichel. But Mikey Moore with bags of energy here. Charging down. Celtic, a long ball over the top. Maeda running onto it. DJ's got 2 Celtic players with him. Smartly worked though. Back to Butland, and Butland gets a lot of distance on that one. Trying to find Gassama. Tierney wins it. Hatate now in midfield at the halfway line. Ekatito will thrive, I like him, says Lurkwan. Liverpool, Arsenal later, that's a big one. Carter Vickers over the halfway line he goes here for Celtic. Into midfield, Maeda finding the half spaces. Over to the left hand side it goes here. Big opportunity here for Celtic. Rangers going to defend. Into the box it goes. Away. Easily there by Mikey Moore on his defensive duties. Right to left hand side. Magoma wins it. Plays it straight to Carter Vickers though. And Celtic now really are, in the last 5 minutes or so, growing into this one. And growing in confidence as well as the seconds tick by. And Rangers, for all that early dominance, couldn't make it count for anything. Good ball into the box there, but it will run behind for a Rangers goal kick. Let us know in the chat. Have you ever attended an Old Firm derby? It'd be great to know who actually has. I've heard great things about this fixture. The atmosphere, of course, the intensity, the hatred in the rivalry itself. Of course, it gets played loads of times each year, which is it a downfall? I mean, when it's a derby with this much riding on it, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does become quite repetitive, I guess, is the only issue. But who wouldn't want to play your rivals, 3-4 times a season rather. Ball into midfield. Here is Tavernier. Finds Gassama on the right hand side. Rangers come again. Blue shirts arriving in the centre. Gassama pushed out to the right hand side. Tierney with him. And it will go for a goal kick. Well, that was an interesting one. The lino, who was right by that one, said corner, but the referee overruled it for a goal kick. Of course, this season, especially in the Premier League, we've had some very poor VAR calls. Yesterday was another day of controversy. Not too sure in the Scottish Premiership how well that one's going, VAR, but it's a big talking point in football these days. Ball on the left-hand side with Celtic's left winger. McGregor inside to Rolson. Got a man on him, but able to move the ball quick enough to get away. Scales. It's interesting to see here the defensive shape of Rangers. And just have a look at their organisation off the ball. There's a lot of space in there. And one back here by Mikey Moore. He comes into a central position. Plays ahead of him. Needs a bit more support though. Diamande's found in midfield. Now Barron at the halfway line. End-to-end stuff here. But just no real chances being created as of yet. I'm sure they will eventually come. Gida. Across the Tavernier. Very nice play here. Up to Mivoski. And free kick given the way of Rangers. That is the first sort of soft one the ref has given there. Welcome in Scrinton 2. How are we doing? Free kick here in a central position for Rangers. Celtic hold the defensive line at the edge of the D. Tavernier. He's got Barron next to him. But Tavernier will deliver this one. 20 minutes played here at Ibrox. Tavernier, one arm in the air. Floats it in towards the back post. Gets in there. Away, just about by Celtic, and offside flag has been raised. It's the only thing there, it's difficult to defend those. I think Scottish Premiership is rubbish. Either Rangers or Celtic win league before season starts. Yeah, they have been. They're always very dominant, aren't they? I have no idea on this question, but when was, if anyone knows, let me know. When was the last time that the Scottish Premiership wasn't won by Celtic or Rangers? Of course, these days you've got Hearts doing pretty well, but not quite at the level of Celtic and Rangers yet. But they've been the closest contenders in recent years, haven't they? So free kick here to Celtic. Rolson. Out to the right hand side we go. Really good defending here by Rangers, by the way. And Magoma's actually won the throw in there. Fair play to him. Fair play. Magoma. Oh, it's a loose pass inside. Just about rescued by Gida. And Suter panicking. Out to the right hand side it goes to Barron. The Celtic press is causing havoc in the Rangers defence. And Gassama loses that one. Scales into midfield. McGregor keeps it moving. Out to the left hand side now for Celtic. Maida comes inside. Hatate. Back to Carter Vickers, and there's an overload in midfield is what Celtic are trying to create here. Out to the right hand side it goes, and now they've got runners going down the line. Rolson couldn't find his pass. Engels fires it towards Suter. But Celtic are in the faces of Rangers and they will not stop pressing. Engels out to the right hand side, crossed into the box, deflected into the gloves of Jack Butland. Honeygun says if Celtic and Rangers move to the English leagues, it'll probably ruin Scottish football. That's the main reason why I watch Scottish football. It's for the old firm. Yeah, I mean, it's that is true, to be fair. That is true. I wouldn't want to see these sides moved, to be honest. I enjoy watching the old firm, and it just makes Scottish football, you know what I mean? But with the likes of Hearts, rising as well, it's going to add a bit more competition to these two as well, hopefully. We've got some great derbies in Scotland as well, so yeah, I hope it never happens that they move into English football, to be honest. Without sounding, it would be interesting, but it's good to see in Scotland. I agree with your point there. I think Aberdeen won it sometime in the 80s. Ah, yes, of course, Aberdeen. Ever since then, it's been either Rangers or Celtic each year. It's crazy, isn't it, the dominance they have on the league. I mean, we think Man City's dominant when they win 4 in a row, but Celtic probably won a few more than that in a row, I guess. Free kick here to Celtic. On the halfway line, Kieran Tierney to take. Celtic going to allow Skills to take it. No, Tierney's even fooled me there. He goes to take it himself. Out to the right hand side here for Carter Vickers. Down the line it goes into midfield. Maida. He's sort of in that false 9 position. He is the striker, but he keeps dropping deep to receive and play on and make the run then. Really clever play from him. He's sort of he's sort of playing the role like Hugo Ekitike at Liverpool from what we've seen in the early stages. Is someone I can compare him to straight away. Sutar wins it back here for Rangers. Now Mikey Moore and Asgard running off him. Mikey Moore holds on to the ball. Out to the right hand side to find Tavernier. Promising stuff here from Rangers as Barron advances to play forward. Suter, Rangers, there's something about this attack. They're in their flow. They're in their rhythm. Magoma goes down. Wins a throw in. Really good here from Rangers. Really good play. Here's Magoma. for the throw-in on the left-hand side. He's got Asgard as an option. The summer recruit from Luton Town. Was at Wigan before that and a very talented player. What a pickup that is for Rangers. I really do like that addition. Jada. Oh, he's almost caught out there. Suter has to launch it over to the right hand side for Gassama to win. Gassama against Tierney is a great battle on that far side, by the way. Really good to see. Jada. Back to Butland. Be interesting to have a quick look at the stats in this one. We'll quickly do just that. Let's have a look. Definitely Rangers with at least 60% possession here. Very surprised if I'm rolling that. Let's have a look. But that doesn't quite add up. We're not. Apparently Rangers have got 34% possession. I don't think that is. We'll wait for Sky to put the stats up. I don't trust that. There's no way it's been that low. Here's Scales here for Celtic. At the back. Finds McGregor. Now don't get me wrong, the possession has been split quite evenly. But the last few moments, Rangers have really, asserted their stamp on this game. And they win another free kick here thanks to Diamande in midfield. The red boots on this afternoon. Really good play. So another free kick from a central position here for Rangers. "28 people watching. How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. Let us know, are you Celtic or Rangers this afternoon?" So it's Tavernier then. Celtic have the defensive line at the edge of the box. Tavernier floats it in towards the back post. Away by Carter Vickers, but not cleared completely. Barron trying to win the second ball. Bit of a mix up there, but finally Barron brings it down to Tavernier. Ball across the face of goal, and it's out of play by Scales for a Rangers corner. Big chance there for Rangers. Lovely bit of play on the right hand side. Tavernier finding the ball from Barron. Across the face of goal it went, but Scales able to put it behind. Corner kick here to Rangers. In it goes. Away, doesn't beat the first man. In at the edge of the box, so Asgard tries to keep it alive. Jida puts it back into the left hand side and Rolson finds Schmeichel. Fires it forward now. "Welcome in, Vamos, how are we doing?" He says, "Up the Celtic." That will annoy a few watching. I don't know how many fans we've got of each watching though. Let's quickly check the live poll in the live chat. I haven't actually got it up, but if anyone has, let me know how the poll's going. I'll quickly check on my phone now. 32 people watching. That is crazy support. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, you know what to do. Drop a like and subscribe if you are enjoying the Old Firm, one of the best rivalries around. And it's great to see so many people showing its support. So far then, we have got 22 votes, 52% back in the Celtic win this afternoon. Be sure to drop a like, guys. We're aiming for 20 likes on the stream. Be sure to smash it. Here's Jida at the back here for Rangers. Play back underway with Suter. Diamande goes to ground. Wins a free kick there inside the centre circle. Barron eager to get play back underway. So far then, 65% possession for Celtic. 3 touches in the opposition box. Not a shot on target or shot at all has been taken in the opening half an hour of this one. That could change now with Gassama on the right hand side. Gassama twisting and turning. Into the box it goes, and Schmeichel able to pick up the pieces there for Celtic. This game really is taking shape now. And to be honest, with 15 minutes until half time, I really don't want the break to be in 15 minutes. This game's really just getting going. So nervy, you can feel the tension. Diamande in midfield. Keeps the ball advancing. Recovers well, and the referee says that's a fair tackle. Barron continues to move across to Tavernier. Finds Suter at the halfway line. Rangers go on the left hand side once again with Mikey Moore, the Tottenham loanee. He's got Magoma with him. He's also got 2 Celtic players with him, but so far doing so good. Ralston just about gets a toe on that one to get it away. Rangers at the halfway line with Gida. Magoma once again on the left hand side to Diamande. Asgard. Ball's on the floor and it's a free kick the way of Rangers once again. Engels was trying to play football on the floor. 29 people watching. Free kick Rangers. Tavernier to take once again. All you can hear is the Rangers faithful in full voice cheer. Celtic hold their line just inside the edge of the deep. Tavernier with one arm in the air floats this one in towards the back post and it goes. Schmeichel's going for it. 1-0. Rangers take the lead and it's a deserved lead. It's Sutar with the touch to put it into the back of the net. 1-0 Rangers, and it has been coming and it is deserved. A huge goal for Russell Martin and Rangers. A massive goal. Is it onside? That is the big question. Someone's offside in there. I can't tell if it's Sutar or not. There's too many bodies in the way. We'll find out shortly. There's no doubt about that. Great ball into the centre. And it was Sutar who beat Kasper Schmeichel to the ball. Heading into empty net. A great header. Schmeichel's in no man's land. I don't know what he's doing there, Schmeichel. For such an experienced goalkeeper, you'd expect better from him. But there's someone offside in there. I can't tell if that's Sutar or not. There's too many players in there. So the all-important call now. Possible offside. Rangers take the lead, but will that just be for a moment? Or will that be permanent? Has to be offside, says Vamos. I can't tell who it is offside. There's someone offside in there. Let's find out. So VAR quickly evaluating this one. Is this offside? Referee, hand on his ear. He's about to make the decision. Ruled out. It is offside. It was Sutar that was offside. Well, that is a shame, because that would have been exactly what Rangers deserved in this one. It was a great cross, a great goal. And Schmeichel, he's really got off lucky there. He was in no man's land. For such an experienced keeper, I have no idea what he was doing. But it is still 0-0 in the Old Firm. We await the first goal to stand anyway in this one. And Scales has stayed down here with an injury, just receiving a bit of treatment. So it remains 0-0. All the excitement there, but it is Sutar offside. He's the furthest man forward. To be fair, Celtic hold their line really well there, really well. But Schmeichel, as I say, he's got off really lucky there. He's a fortunate man that VAR is in place to rule that one out. Good goal there for Sutar, but not going to count, unfortunately, in this one. Ibrox believing. And Celtic have been quite poor. It has been all Rangers this afternoon so far. I can think of once or twice that Celtic have got in the Rangers box. If that, really. That's being generous. It's a strong bench for both sides this afternoon. Really strong. McGregor and Nigel in conversation, while Scales still receives treatment. And play is about to continue now with a Kasper Schmeichel free kick following the offside of Sutar, whose goal was chalked off just moments ago. Schmeichel sends this one long over to the right hand side. Heads go up. Sutar wins that one. Into midfield it goes. Gassama tries to find Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore He's probably been the best player on the pitch this afternoon. Really, really good. What a signing, what a future. And there he is again, Mikey Moore, my word. There's got to be two of him on the pitch. So, so good. Magoma, oh, goes to ground. Was that an arm in the face? There was definitely a raised arm. It was a high arm as well from Ralston. Yeah, it just turned into American football, yeah. Off the ball challenges and everything. Yeah, Vitek for Bristol City. He's better than Bayinda and Onana at United. He's sent them out on loan. Crazy stuff. Here's Barron. Barron, forced backwards. Oh no, he's not. He's even tripped me there. He has been dispossessed there by Hatate. And the tackles are flying in this one now. Free kick given the way of Rangers once again. This one really has got the edge to it. Tavernier for the free kick. And his last delivery was very good. It resulted in a goal that didn't stand. Will this one result in a goal that will stand? Rangers hope so. 8 minutes until the break here. Tavernier. In it goes on the right hand side, away by McGregor. Diamande puts it back in. Once again away. This time by Scales up to the halfway line. And Magoma. Back to Barron, but just about had enough legs to reach him. Butland out to the left hand side and rushed it too much there. Schmeichel will get on the end of that one. I tell you what, this game's been played at 100 miles an hour. What a derby this is. In the last 10 minutes, only 5% of the action has been played in the Rangers half. That tells you who's on top right now. Definitely the hosts. Welcome in, Jimmy. How are we doing? Great to see you in here, Jimmy. Carter Vickers with a header at the halfway line. Into midfield. Ball to the left hand side. Tavernier's been turned inside out. Into Maida it goes all the way through. Maida tried to let that one run. But it went all the way through there. Here's Suter. Down it goes towards Scales, wins the header. Bit of head tennis in midfield, finally brought down by Hatate, who sends a long ball back towards his own goal. Risky stuff, but it's worked out well there. Schmeichel. Well, in the last few Old Firm derbies, we've had goals galore. But so far, we are stuck at 0-0 in this one. But I'm sure this one's going to have a few goals in it. Second half could be... The floodgates could open in the second half. Here's Tavernier for a throw-in on the far side. He's going to launch this one in again. He's done so 3 or 4 times already. Once again, the long throw. It's just an important part of the game these days. Has been for some time, to be honest, but being used more and more. And it goes... The power he gets on that ball is incredible from Tavernier for the throw-in. And the distance. Here's Diamande in the corner. Finds Tavernier. They get out of a tight situation there. Tavernier back to Barron. Staying in that section on the far side. Players tumble over. Referee allowed plays to continue. And finally, he gives a free kick to Rangers. Pushing and shoving everywhere we look. I think you hope you're well. Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Very good. Do you cover Scottish football frequently? I'm going to be honest, I don't. But it's a league I have a lot of interest in. The main focus, to be honest, is the Championship in the English football and the Premier League. It's been a League One, Championship mainly, where my team Swansea is. But I do love loads of other leagues. It's just I don't quite have the time. I'm at university currently. So I don't have the time really to cover as much as I want to cover. But no, I really do like Scottish football. I do want to cover it more, to be honest. So potentially this season, so far, the Premier League streams have been a bit hit and miss. They've not done as well as I hoped. So we could replace some of them with Scottish football streams, watch-alongs. If the demand's there, I'm happy to do it. But hopefully everyone's enjoying. Championship is the most entertaining in the world, in my opinion. Yeah, it's crazy, mate. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. That's why we do so much content on it. It's brilliant. You never know who will win it. Exactly. In this season, all of the 3 relegated sides have really struggled in their start to the season. We've had Ipswich, who are still winless in the Championship. We've got last year's playoff finalists, Sheffield United, currently in the bottom 3. Oxford beating Coventry, just won 7-1 last week at QPR. That's what I mean, the unpredictability of it. And some reason we do weekly predictions on it, but it's great fun. And if you love the Championship, Jimmy, you're more than welcome to join in the predictions. We have a prediction league as well. Loads of stuff to keep you entertained. And everyone's welcome on the channel, no matter who you support. Ball into the centre for Rangers. It's still bouncing round, and it's gone out for a corner to Rangers. They really are dominant on these set pieces, Rangers. 32 people watching. Hopefully you're all enjoying the stream. If you are, please consider subscribing to the channel. The cool thing is, when you subscribe, you're going to see it update above my head at the top of your screen. And also, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Let's aim for 20 likes this afternoon. Here we go then. Corner kick to Rangers. Tavernier to take it. Into the box it goes. Heads go up again. Out to the left hand side. Barron. Ooh. Barron is a great player. He was linked with Swansea. I think it was last summer he joined Rangers. It wasn't too long ago. I think it was on a free from Aberdeen. That's if my Scottish Premiership knowledge is going well here. What a player, though. What a player. He loves to get stuck in. He reminds me a bit of Flynn Downs. Of course, he's followed Russell Martin around in his last 2 jobs at Swansea and Southampton, respectively. And now he's looking for that player with a bit of bite to them. I am surprised that Flynn Downs hasn't followed Russell Martin to Rangers. Maybe we'll see that next summer or even in January. Nice one. I've subbed with reminders on. Love that, Jimmy. Great to have you on board on the channel, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Aberdeen, come on. Ball knowledge here. Here's Mikey Moore on the left hand side. Back it goes to Magoma. Floats one in. Away by McGregor. Back to Gida. And now suits up. Russell Martin is spoiling him, says Jimmy. I like the look of him today. I haven't watched much of them. I saw the highlights from midweek in the Champions League. And I've seen the 1-1 against St Mirren. That's the only Rangers games I've watched so far this season, to be completely honest. Daniel has gone for 3 minutes added on at the end of the first half. Let us know in the chat. Half-time bingo. We'll have a half-time quiz for Celtic Rangers coming up in interval. So be sure to stick around for that as well. Test the knowledge. It's multiple choice as well, so you'll have the answer. Just need to find it. Welcome in, Derek. How are we doing, mate? Just left him a watch along because he was spending the whole match talking about Isaac during an old film. Yeah, can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Welcome in, though, Derek. Hopefully you're well, mate. And here we're actually talking about the game where Rangers have been very entertaining. Ball into the box, away. 4 minutes added on to the end of the first half here. Here is Barron. Barron trying to release Diamande. Celtic win the ball back and hammer it forward. Sutar helps it on its way back to Butland here. Into stoppage time at the end of the first half now. Welcome in. Who's the snitch? What a name. Jimmy says, Martin's horrific for us, mate. He was at Swansea a few years ago, and I got not going to lie, he's one of my favourite managers to manage us, but that's because it worked. And maybe that is because of the success he had in the derby against Cardiff for us. Won all 4 of the derbies when he was in charge of Swansea. And, so far, I think if he wins this one, he's going to win a lot of Rangers fans over, Russell Martin. He needs time though, and in football these days you don't get time, do you? It has to be results, bang, bang, bang. You get 2-3 games maximum these days in football where your team can perform poorly and then everyone turns against you. So he's got to turn it around quickly, but this would be a massive game to do it for Rangers. If he gets a win here, he buys himself time. But so far, they've been miles the better side. Derek says, been watching for the 10 minutes, keep it up. Oh, cheers, Derek. Appreciate that, mate. Great to have you in here, mate. Ball into the centre for Rangers, and it goes straight into the arms of Kasper Schmeichel. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone else's comments. If I have missed your comments and you want me to read it, just put it in again, and I'm sure I'll get round to it. So we've got 2 minutes of the full added on to play. 0-0 as it stands going into half time. Referee's just called play there. Or has he? No, still playing. Camera's made that confusing then. They made it look like the whistle been blown, but it hasn't. Still play continues with Diamande for Rangers at the back. Out to the left hand side. Suter. I'm going to switch the play. Celtic press is very high. It's a risky ball back to Tavernier, but it's it's risky football at the back here. But when it pays off, it looks very, very nice on the eye. But of course, the risk involved. Of course, at Southampton, at Swansea, at MK Dons, goals were really easily conceded from taking risks just by having the ball at the back in the Russell Martin side. Celtic have the ball now with Scales out to Tierney. That is a big sign in bringing him back to the football club from Arsenal. Scales. Back it goes again into the final 50 seconds now of the first half. Welcome in, Paul. How are we doing? How are we doing? Fans are against him. As well, our best player. Not even in the squad today. I did see that someone refused to come on for midweek. That is, whoever the manager is, whatever club you're at, you should never ever, while you're under contract for that club, refuse to play for the side. Michu, I think I have his name right. What a player was for Swansea. You do indeed, mate. You do indeed. Unreal. Diamande's gone down in his own penalty box shirt for Celtic, holding his left shoulder. Let's just have another look at this one. There was a tussle between himself and Engels, it looks like. And there we go. Half time in the Old Firm. It's 0-0 here at Ibrox between Rangers and Celtic. Yes, Celtic have been very poor. Very poor. Rangers, though, they've been dominant, but they haven't got a goal to show for it. And in football, that is the most important stat. You have to be winning on the scoreline for it to really matter, really. You can have all the other stats going your way, but if it's not the scoreline, it doesn't mean that much. And they won't, they can't turn back time now and take one of them chances. To be fair, the game took a while to really get going. We had a few half chances, didn't have a shot on target until I think it was the 34th minute. We've had a goal ruled out for offside, rightly so as well. And Kasper Schmeichel got off really, really lucky there. For such an experienced goalkeeper, as I've said a few times now, yeah, you'd expect a lot better from him in situations like that. Right then, let's get the halftime quiz underway for the Old Firm derby. If you're new to the halftime quizzes, basically, I've got, for this one, 8 questions. 7 questions, actually. We never get through all 10. And I was up last night and I must have fallen asleep doing the quiz. So hopefully all the answers are right. But here we go. I've got 7 questions completed. That should be enough for the time. I'll read each question out twice, and there's 4 options for each question, I believe. So pick whichever one. I'll repeat the answer and the options both twice. So here we go then for the halftime quiz. This would be a good start if we started with question number 1, wouldn't it? That'd be really good. Here we go, the Old Firm quiz. We'll start off with a Celtic related question. Question number 1. How many goals did Celtic score in the Scottish Premiership last season? Is it A, 96, B, 100, C, 112 or D, 117? So question number 1. How many goals did Celtic score in the Scottish Premiership last season? A, 96, B, 100, C, 112 or D, 117? Question number 1. Rangers fans don't need options. Jimmy says, whatever happened to Chris Coleman? Does he still manage? I believe he does. I can't remember where now. Oh, that's a great question. He definitely does still manage. Can't think now. Okay, we've got the answers coming in. Don't worry, there is, I think I've alternated it. So each question, you go from Celtic to Rangers to Celtic to Rangers on each one. Hopefully, if I remember correctly. I was awake at like 3 AM doing this quiz. A few going for C here. We'll wait just a few more moments just to get everyone's answers in. No rush at all. Just turn the volume down on the TV. Recently we've had a few technical issues with the stream. That's why there was no Watchalong yesterday. Had to completely restart the laptop, like reinstall everything. Had to remake the screen. So it's taken me all of yesterday to get this all done. And the day before, I was up all night after the last watch-along between Leicester and Birmingham, just trying to fix the stream. But hopefully, so far, it's been going smooth. We've got an Ethernet cable now running down to the main box. So far, fingers crossed, it's all been good. Don't force the stats. Yeah, that's fair enough, Jimmy. Right, okay, we'll call it there for question number 1. And the question number 1 was, how many goals did Celtic score in the Scottish Premiership last season? It was indeed option C, 112. That's a lot of goals scored for Celtic last season. There we go. Number 2. Who was the last Rangers player to score at Ibrox versus Celtic? Was it A, Conor Barron, B, Cyril Dessers, C, James Tavernier, or D, Ross McCausland? So, question number 2 of the halftime quiz. Who was the last Rangers player to score at Ibrox versus Celtic? A, Conor Barron, B, Cyril Dessers, C, James Tavernier, or D, Ross McCausland? There we go for question number 2. Made me laugh there. We bring the comedy as well on this channel. So here we go. Question number 2 then of the halftime quiz. A bit of a tricky one, this one, I guess. I don't know. Hard to tell, really. But hopefully, it's just to pass the time, really, half time. Because otherwise, it's really boring. All they do on Sky is show the highlights most of the time. And we've just watched it, so there's been no goal, so nothing really to talk about. Honeygun's gone for option number B here. Option number B. That makes sense, doesn't it? Option B. Mark, welcome in, mate. Mark's gone for D here. Of course, we've only got one talking point from the first half, and that was the offside goal. But it's pretty daylight in that if you're offside, you're offside. If you're onside, you're onside. On this occasion, Sutai was offside, so there we go. Not much more to talk about there. I don't know why there's so much controversy over offside. But for me, if you're an inch offside, if you're half a centimetre offside, you're offside. I mean, it can't be more day and light than that, really. Welcome in, Locker. How are we doing, mate? How are we doing? B. Okay, then, that's enough time for question number 2. Question was, who was the last Rangers player to score at Ibrox versus Celtic? The answer, if you put B, Cyril Dessers, you've got that one correct. Was the last person to score at Ibrox versus Celtic. Question number 3, then. Of the last 57 Old Firm derbies, how many have Celtic won? A, 36, B, 24, C, 21, or D, 30? So question number 3. of the last 57 Old Firm derbies, how many have Celtic won? A, 36, B, 24, C, 21, or D, 30? Welcome in, Joshua. How are we doing, mate? We're going force on loan. Oh, wow. Cyrus Christie. Yeah, it'd be good in League One, mate. Be good in League One. Didn't even hear the question, just put B randomly. Oh, Locker, you're too good, mate. Too good at the quiz. You knew it was Dessers. Honeygun's gone for D on this one. I know it's very random, last 57, but that was all the stats Footmob was showing. So we went with that one. As I say, I did do this about 3 AM this morning, so, you know, take it with a pinch of salt. It is a quiz. Yeah, big day in football though, especially in England. Loads of big games in the Premier League this afternoon. Liverpool, Arsenal later on. Cannot wait to see that one. And Villa Palace is at 7 o'clock. What a weird time. But yeah, and then tomorrow, I'll put a community post up after this. I'll put a poll on it. If we should do an hour and a half towards 2 hours live stream for the end of the transfer window tomorrow. I'll let you guys decide if you want to see that or not. Locker's gone for D as well on this one. Okay then, I think that's long enough for this one. I'm getting mixed up here with which answers for each question. Is that enough time for everyone? If I'm going too quick, please let me know. Please let me know if I'm going too quick. There's no rush at all. Just want to give everyone a fair chance to get an answer in, just for a bit of fun, of course. So there we go. We'll go with that one. Of the last 57 Old Firm derbies, how many have Celtic won? If you put D, 30, correct. I mean, that is not bad. At the last 57, Celtic have won 30 of them. But of course, the other 27, I think it was 16 have been won by Rangers and 11 have ended draws. If my memory serves me correct there. Okay, on to question number 4 of the halftime quiz. Who scored the only goal of the game the last time Celtic won at Ibrox? A, Kyogo, B, Maeda, C, McGregor, or D, O'Reilly? So question number 4. Who scored the only goal of the game the last time Celtic won at Ibrox? A, Kyogo, B, Maeda, C, McGregor, or D, O'Reilly? Locker's gone 2 for 2 here. Love to see it. I think Honeygun's on a good run here as well, to be fair. Quickly have a look at the live poll. So 46 votes, my word. That's crazy. 46 votes in the live poll. Keep on voting, guys. 50% of people think Celtic will get over the line in this one with a win. 13% of people have gone for a draw, while 37 reckon Rangers, it's their day today in the derby. Hannigan's gone for B on this one, Maeda. Toyota. A for Locker. There we go. I should probably work on getting the questions to come on screen. That would be cool. That would be very cool. I'm trying to find out. A lot of people use this carousel on streams where you don't have to update the score, the timer. It does it all for you. I mean, what an easy life that is. Don't have to type anything in. Don't have to make any graphics or anything and add each individual thing to the stream. What an easy life that is. I know Callum Fowler, who does great streams, he's got that now. I just don't know what the website is or anything. I really need to look into it and try and find out. If anyone does know, please let me know. I'd definitely be interested, invested in that. Can't remember that long, just going for Kyogo because he scored a lot. Okay then, question number 4, the answer to it. Who scored the only goal of the game the last time Celtic won at Ibrox? It was indeed Kyogo Furuhashi. He's now at Birmingham City. And he scored the last goal the last time Celtic won at Ibrox. Okay, on to question number 5. I might have misjudged this now. Might not have enough questions. We'll try and spread the last few out a little bit longer. Question number 5. How many goals have been scored in the last 5 Old Firm derbies in the Scottish Premiership? A. 14, B. 24, C. 20, D. 18. So question number 5. How many goals have been scored in the last 5 Old Firm derbies in the Scottish Premiership? A. 14, B. 24, C. 20, or D. 18. They are your options for question number 5, people. Yeah, Kyogo, great player for Celtic, of course. Now at Birmingham City. Hasn't scored a goal in the Championship yet, but he's got one in the League Cup, which they're now knocked out of. I think he'll come good. He knows what the back of the net is, and that's what you want for your striker, really. And it's not always about, if you're not on good form, it's not always about hitting the back of the net. It's about getting yourself into the positions to miss. If you get yourself in the positions to have the shot in the first place, you're doing something right. So you've got to take the positive sometimes for Birmingham anyway. We're going off track. C, D. Okay, the options are flying in here. The answers, sorry. Can't get my words out today. What's going on? The pressure's getting to me. Okay, there we go. So question number 5. How many goals have been scored in the last 5 Old Firm derbies in the Scottish Premiership? It is C, 20. 20 goals in the last 5 Scottish Premiership derbies, Old Firm derbies. That's a lot. I mean, we're 0-0 here. I mean, come on, lads, pick it up a bit in the second half. We need some entertainment. We need some goals in this derby. Okay, then, question number 6 of the halftime quiz. Who was the last player to get sent off in an Old Firm derby? Is it A, John Lundstrom, B, James Tavernier, C, Cameron Carter-Vickers, or D, Joe Hart? So, number 6. Who was the last player to get sent off in an Old Firm derby? A, John Lundstrom, B, James Tavernier, C, Cameron Carter-Vickers, or D, Joe Hart? Lock up. Mate, I don't know how you keep doing it. There is only 7 questions. A very odd number, I know, but I must have fallen asleep and forgot about the rest of the questions. I can only apologise, but 7's better than no questions, right? And to be fair, the second half probably not be that far along anyway. Like I said, I know this, I think. Honeygun's gone for C. The lineups are coming in now for the 3 o'clock games. I'll make sure I'm on the right channel for the second half, because a few weeks ago they did switch the channel. They have switched the channel for this as well. No way. Good thing I've checked that. My word. Why does Sky always have to change the channels? So main event now is Brighton Man City. Good thing I checked that. It caught me out when I did the last watch-along on a Sunday. C, okay. So question number 6. Who was the last player to get sent off in an Old Firm derby? It was indeed John Lundstrom. It wasn't Cameron Carter-Vickers. It was John Lundstrom for Rangers, of course. Okay, question number 7, the final question of the halftime quiz. Which club have Brendan Rodgers and Russell Martin both managed? A, MK Dons, B, Southampton, C, Reading, or D, Swansea? So question number 7. Which club have Brendan Rodgers and Russell Martin both managed? A, MK Dons, B, Southampton, C, Reading, or D, Swansea? They are your options for the final question of this one. And it's just in time because the players are coming out for the second half here at Ibrox for the Old Firm. Hopefully the time will start once the second half starts. The second half. There we go. A big roar from the home fans as the Celtic players emerge from the tunnel. Get your answers in for the final question of the halftime quiz, people. Great fun as always. Locker's gone for D. Right, we need to quickly get the signs back on. second half. There we go. There we go. We are ready for it. Second half then. It's going to be Rangers to get us underway with Mivoski. No changes at half time. I will tell you the answer to the last question in just a second, guys. Just want to get the timer on for the second half in time. Okay then, it's Rangers versus Celtic for another half in the Old Firm. Will we get goals in this half? Fingers crossed. We are rolling. We are rolling. Here we go. Second half of the Old Firm. I think I might be red in here. Okay, I'm going to go D. Love that, love that. It is indeed D. Russell Martin and Brendan Rodgers have both managed Swansea. Russell Martin getting the double-double with Swansea. Brendan Rodgers getting us promoted to the Premier League. So, can't argue with that. Okay then, second half is underway. And it's Rangers straight away, with Celtic needing a response in the second half. They were poor for large parts of the first half, and in Old Firm derbies gone by, that's not really been the case from Celtic. So disappointing, but from a Rangers perspective, be very happy with that. But surely we're going to get goals in this one. I can't remember the last time it was a 0-0 in an Old Firm. I will quickly check that one though. It must have been about 2021 maybe. There have been loads of games played between the two sides since then anyway. Let's quickly check. The last 0-0 between the two sides was indeed... I'm still scrolling, still scrolling, still scrolling. Oh my word. The last 0-0 was ages ago. The last 0-0 was 30th of December 2017 was the last 0-0. And that was played at Celtic Park. So that's not even the last 0-0 at Ibrox. So stats say we're going to get goals in the second half. Fingers crossed. See you soon, guys. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, Honeygun. Appreciate that, mate. Take care. Ball on the left-hand side. Long shot. And over the bar from Mikey Moore there. He was slipping and sliding. And he sent that one over the bar. If we keep up this tempo, and bring on Curtis and Antman for fresh legs, and Dessa's on for the winner. Derek's got the game plan sorted. He's hoping Russell Martin's got this stream on in the background. I've read it out. Matt Gill is watching the live stream chat in the background. So yeah, hopefully that all goes to plan and happens for you, Derek. Ball in midfield here. Rangers with Suter. He's going all the way here. Suter. Oh. He run through from the edge of his own box to midway through the Celtic half there. Just striding forward. Easy as you like. Rangers play with a lot of confidence here. And after the week they've had, it's a little bit surprising. But you wouldn't knock it, would you? You wouldn't knock the confidence now. Magoma on the left hand side. Ball into the centre. Goes all the way through. Away by Scales. And out once again for Rangers to retreat. Barron to Mivoski, goes down. Referee says no foul, and now Hatate will try break. Celtic instead say, let's be patient here. Let's keep hold of the ball. We haven't had much of it. And back to Schmeichel they go. Oh, this game, man. Brilliant. Really love to see this. Here's Hatate across the Scales. Keeping the ball moving. From right to left, Hatate finds Tierney now, coming inside. McGregor, pass and move, doing the basics. To the left-hand side now. Yeah, surely it won't be too long until we see the changes in this one, especially if it's 0-0. Barron breaks free. Rangers win the ball back. Tackles fly in. And Rangers win the free kick. Seen quickly there by Tavernier. Diamande. Helps it also away. Magoma with a burst of pace on the left hand side. Gets past Rolston on the inside. Magoma still on the ball. Back it goes. Asgard keeps it moving to the right. Too much on that one. What a move that was. Too much on the pass from Asgard. Celtic now with Tierney in the corner. Down it goes. Helped on its way by Nigerian. One back by the Blues. My Rangers. Yeah, Celtic really poor. Really poor. As it stands, of course, Celtic Will be the first game this season that they've not won. As it stands for Rangers, it'll be 4 draws in a row. Yes, it's still unbeaten, but it's not the draws they want really, it's the wins of course. If you can't win it, at least draw it. And to some degree, Rangers are doing that really well. Although really, most of them are favourites to win, so a little disappointing, could be said. Okay, ball back underway with Asgard. Ball back underway, play back underway. My word, this game really is taken out of me as well. I'm too invested. Here's Tierney in the corner. It's a throw in for Celtic. Smart play there from Kieran Tierney. Has a lot of success at Celtic before moving to Arsenal a few years ago. Had a troubled time there with injury, but this summer he decided it's time to go back home. And to Celtic, he's returned. Suter driving forward once again here for Rangers. Mikey Moore dispossessed. Out to left hand side now with the Celtic number 10. Out of play it goes. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Welcome in, Ryan. How are we doing, mate? Long time no see. It was great to see you in here, mate. How are Rotherham doing? I know last season was very underwhelming from Rotherham. But no, great to see you in here, mate. Thank you so much for tuning back in. And hopefully you're safe and well, mate. Hopefully you've taken care. Here's Butland. Out to the left hand side. Rangers straight away on the attack on the left hand side. With Magoma. He's got Mikey Moore inside. Magoma's going to go alone here. Turns. Dispossessed. Just overdoing it there, Magoma. Your accent keeps on activating the Bixby wake on my phone. I'm not going to lie, I don't even have a clue what that is. What is a Bixby wake? What is that? That sounds pretty cool. No idea what that is. Is it like an Alexa or something? Ball out to the right hand side. Down line it goes. Ball into the box here for Celtic. Away by Tavernier. There's a tussle in the box, but referee says let's ignore that one. Oh, what a play that is from Ivoski. Gassama charging down on the right hand side. There's space ahead of him. A lot of green grass to run into. He's beaten Tierney into the box. Gassama for Rangers. Oh, my word. It sort of went in slow motion there. It just stopped on the goal line. Scales it was who got something on it. Schmeichel able to collect the pieces, but Gassama running at the Celtic defence. Oh, it's a great block there from Scales. Ah, I see, okay. Ryan says Tower mate lost 1-0 Doncaster Rovers. Worse than last season. That's not good. That's not good. I did see you lost Cameron Humphreys as well, who I thought was a great player. You've got Sam Nombe still up there. I think if you're going to do anything this year, like a lot of people said you're going to go down this year. I don't think it'll be that bad. I hope not. Rotherham should at least be in League One, really. Here's Maida. I think I'm right in saying Nombe plays for Rotherham. Might be getting that mixed up. Can't lie. League One's not my strong point. I know bits and pieces, but not too much. And League 2 knowledge is even worse. It's mainly Championship and Premier League, a little bit of Scottish Premiership, and then just international football. My football knowledge is made up of. I do enjoy League 1 though. I know Cardiff are doing well, which is horrible to see. Ball on the far side for Celtic. Hatate trying to play it forward. One back in midfield. A long shot, and that is sliced by Celtic's Nygren. Brought in from Sweden, Nygren. Was a player I've heard a lot about. Promising. Sir Alex Ferguson in attendance here this afternoon. Yeah, Nigel for a small transfer fee as well. I think it was only £1.3 million. Not too bad at all for Celtic. Nice recruit there. Back it goes here for Celtic to Schmeichel. Celtic are starting to get going in this one. Schmeichel with a loose pass back, and Mikey Moore almost capitalising on that one. Didn't quite go on the end of that ball though. McGregor drops deep to receive. Nombe is injured. Oh, is he? We'll go down. I think we'll finish 18th. Nombe injured. I think he scored a brace in quick succession on the opening day, didn't he? I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think you go down. I do think you'll slip down this season, though, unfortunately. Rotherham would be back up there in no time, though. It is Rotherham. They're always up there soon. Alexa, I see. Thankfully for both sets of fans, from leading up to an old firm, goes to nothing out the window. If you don't. Ah, yes, yeah. Back it goes here for Celtic. We just need some energy. Celtic are on the ball here, but they're sort of killing the game a little bit. Rangers are trying to bring the excitement, I feel. Celtic are just trying to kill off the momentum that Celtic have got at the moment. That Rangers have got, my words. We just need something big to happen in this game. It's been too flat so far. Here's Gida at the back here for Rangers. Finds Butland. Butland into midfield. And Sutar will just keep on charging. He's been good the second half so far. And we're only 11 minutes in. Magoma into midfield. Diagonal ball trying to find with Oski. And it's gone all the way through. And it's going to go out for a corner kick to Rangers. Corner kick Rangers here. Really good ball from Sutar. He's probably been one of the best players on the pitch for Rangers this afternoon. Mioski has been a nuisance for Carter Vickers and Scales to defend. And it's James Tavernier to go across here and deliver this one. Attack in the end with all the Rangers fans. One arm in the air from Tavernier. Whips it into the box. Towards the back post it goes. Head to go up. Away by Ralston. Diamande back defending at the halfway line. And all the way back to Butler now for Rangers. Our squad has an abundance of quality. Just our manager cannot get the best out of players. It seems to be a recurring issue because last season, you brought in a lot of players, didn't you? Susa looks solid to be fair. He's a great player, isn't he? Really good. Ball out to the right hand side here for Celtic. Robson keeps it moving on. Nigel goes backwards to Carter Vickers. Yeah, Celtic. The commentator's just saying that here they are quite negative. Would have to agree with that. They're not looking to go forward and try and get in the faces of Rangers, trying to hurt them. Just taking the easy way out, backwards. There's a rare forward ball for Celtic. Oh my word, that was nervy. Goes all the way through. Maid's charging onto it, and Gida, who's sort of shielding it for Butland to come and claim, and in last minute decides just to whack it out for a throw-in. That could have gone anywhere. Very risky from the Rangers defender. And now Celtic have a good opportunity in the box. Hatate whips it in. Too much on that one. Goes all the way through, but it will be recovered on the far side by Rolson. Now Engels keeping the move alive. On the far side here, Celtic. Engels finds Hatate in a bit of space. Shot into the gloves of Butland. I think that might be Celtic's first shot of the game. Definitely the first shot on target. Ball into midfield on the counter. Here's Asgard. Over the halfway line it goes here for Rangers. Tavernier arriving in support. Finds Barron instead. Oh, trying to flick it out to the far side. This game is starting to spread a little bit. And for the last half an hour, this could be a very, very entertaining end to this one. So cagey at the moment, so close, so tight. But the game is starting to expand a little bit. And spaces are starting to be exploited for both sides. Carter Vickers out to the right hand side. Back it goes. Finding Carter Vickers now. All the way back to Kasper Schmeichel. Slow build up here by Celtic. Taking their time. McGregor. To Tierney. Down it goes. To the Celtic 10. Into midfield, Maida getting involved. That pass is loose. And free kick won the way of... Is it? The referee's not being very clear here. I'm pretty sure it's a Rangers free kick here. There's a push on the back from Mavoski. If it is, that is incredible work from Mavoski. Incredible work. Rangers had no right to win the ball back there. And it is a free kick, wow. Incredible work there from Mavoski. If something comes from this, he should get all the credit. Incredible work. Just gets his body in the way, feels the contact. Easy foul. Such clever play. What a signing. Really good that. Okay then, free kick once again to Rangers. They've had plenty of free kicks. And this to be the latest from James Tavernier. Into the box it goes. Headed away by Tierney. Jada keeps it alive. Magoma whips it in. Appeals to handball in there. Referee moves some claims away for now. Asgard. Back in it goes to Mavoski. And two behind for another Rangers corner by Rolson. Rangers are really knocking on the door now. Celtic just cannot deal with it. No matter how many times they get the ball away, Rangers are there, put it back in again, in again, in again. Every single time. And now it's time for another corner. Tavernier once again to deliver. They're going to crowd the front post here and really pack that 6-yard box. Barron is the only man in the box that's not in the 6-yard box, and that corner is flown straight into the gloves of Kasper Schmeichel, who gets the attack started. Out to the left hand side. Long ball over the top. Here's Maida. Goes down, and that will be a Celtic free kick. And for the first time in this game, we've really seen a quick start from back to front. And it's flaring up here with Engels and Diamande. The yellow card is out from the referee. Diamande receives the yellow card here. He wasn't even the man that committed the foul. Well, has he given it to Moore? Sorry, he did give it to Moore. They were both in close proximity of each other when the ref give the yellow. So here we go. Celtic with a rare opportunity to test Butland. And Celtic are about to roll the dice with a few changes, I'm hearing. It's at the end where in the right hand corner the Celtic away fans are watching on. Here we go. Big opportunity here for Celtic to take the lead. It's a two-man wall. Free kick on the left-hand side. Rangers hold their line just inside the box. Goes all the way through to the back post. Slip. Shot. In the box. Overhead kick and saved by Butland. And now Butland sends it long straight away. Mavoski giving chase. Schmeichel comes long. Hatate wins a header. This game really is heating up now. It's got that energy with it. And Kasper Schmeichel, once again for the second time in this game, in no man's land. I don't know what he was doing up there. So two substitutes here for Celtic. They have to change it up. They have to do something. Engels off for Yamada. Balakisha off for Forrest. So Forrest and Yamada on for Yengels and the Celtic 10. The left winger off for Forrest, Yamada on for Engels. Got to remember that now. And straight away, Celtic have a throw in on the left hand side. With Tierney, Hatate. If anything, that was too good of a touch. Goes down and wins a free kick for Celtic. Celtic, they were poor for 60 minutes, but in the last 4 minutes, they really have started to really grow in confidence into this game. Moments win games. Moments change games. Celtic or Rangers are looking for that one moment to decide this one. It could come down to just one goal. Ball at the back here with Rangers, with Gida. Finds Tavernier. It's one touch football here by Rangers. Tavernier moves across the left hand side. Magoma under pressure but releases the ball. Straight to Celtic though, who are knocking on the door with Hatate in a lot of space. Hatate, can't tell if that was a shot or cross. Had the power of a cross, but the direction of a shot. Scrinton says, what a game. We just need that goal now. Would really give that edge to this game. Here's Butland. Closed down by Yamada. Gets the ball away in time. McGregor. He finds Scales. Moves it across the Carter Vickers. Rangers staying organised off the ball. But the spaces are appearing here for Celtic. There's been loads of off the ball tackles here. It's like watching American football. Carter Vickers strides towards the halfway line. And that one, the referee won't let go. Another off the ball challenge and another yellow card being issued here to Rangers. And this one is for Diamande. It's a poor one to give away, to be fair. You've got to be disappointed if your player's getting that type of yellow card. McGregor for the free kick at the halfway line. Plays it short. Back to Carter Vickers now. Yamada to Hatate. Moves it across the left hand side. Into the centre it goes for Maida. Hatate now into the box on the right hand side. And it flicks through. I don't know what Jada's doing. What is the Rangers centre half doing? No press for a Celtic player at all. Butland would have easily collected that ball, and instead he's decided to just hoof it out of play. Well, he's certainly a nervous man at the moment. Shakes hand with Butland, but that is the second time, the second half alone, that there's been a lack of communication between the goalkeeper of Rangers and the centre half Jada. So goal kick here for Rangers. Butland finds Jada. Now Suter. He will stride forward once again. He's a ball carrying defender. Finds Magoma. Keeping the ball moving. Approaching the 70th minute here at Ibrox. Still 0-0. Not often do we say that in an Old Firm. But you do get the feeling like a late moment will change this game. Ball back to Schmeichel now. As always, be sure to keep on getting your thoughts in the chat. Let me know your thoughts on the game as it's happening. Who do you think will win? Who do you want to win? Let us know. Schmeichel finds Scales. Under no pressure at all by a blue shirt. Tierney playing in the triangles. Back to Scales though, and now back to Schmeichel. It's just a bit negative here from Celtic. No risks being taken, nothing like that. Carter Vickers finds Scales once again here. Hatate. He's been one of the best players this afternoon for Celtic. Up to Yamada. Goes downwards a free kick. Yeah, you do feel now like Celtic are getting the edge on the game. Ball to left hand side, Maidor try and keep it in play, and it's gone out for another goal kick, this time to Rangers. Or has it? It looks like Rangers are getting a few subs ready, and that's actually gone out for a corner to Celtic. It didn't look like it. Must have been a slight deflection. And Nigerian goes across here to take the corner. Here we go. Celtic corner from the left hand side. Outswinger. In it goes. Really poor. But drops at the edge of the box. Hoofed away. Up towards Schmeichel it will go. So the Rangers changes are imminent. Out to left hand side here. Head on by Nigerian. Kasama finds Barron. Confusion in midfield and one back here by Celtic. Through to Yamada. Butland was quick off his line to collect. Beats the Japanese man to the ball. Was racing onto that one. Oh, and again, it's a risky bit of play there from Rangers. Back to Butland. But there's a Celtic player right there closing him down. Very, very risky football here by Rangers. And now it's going to be a throw-in. After the changes, sorry, Tierney goes off for Celtic for Marcelo Sarashi. So Sarashi on for Tierney, and for Rangers, here come the changes. There's quite a few. So Mikey Moore and Mivoski, they go off. Will Cyril Dessers and Antman enter the field of play? So Antman and Dessers on. Attacking changes by Russell Martin. That back pass of Schmeichel short, but does win the race. Ahead of Dessers there. Well, Dessers and Antman, they're game changers. Time to do just that in an Old Firm derby here. Back he goes to Schmeichel. Out to the right hand side. Antman's giving chase here to Roltson. Roltson plays it out of play. And a throw in here to Rangers. Magoma to take. Midway through the Celtic half here. Rangers fans in full voice inside Ibrox. Barron on the turn, shot blocked, and is it going to go out for a corner? Corner? Oh, that was weird. It's not, no. Rescued that time by Schmeichel. Don't know what happened to a voice there. My word, surprising me as well. Remember what I said, Antman and Curtis will go on, and Dessers for the win. Yes, Derek knows. I mean, I did say that they've obviously got the stream on in the technical area, so they're just waiting to see what to do. You can see Russell Martin and Matt Gill here in conversation, probably over the discussion of the new signings, of the new players on the pitch now, from what we've been talking about in the stream. I didn't see Matt Gill's got his AirPods in, clearly watching. And Asgard's gone down here for Rangers. And another change here. Number 14 going to go on for Rangers. For Asgard, who his Old Firm derby, his first Old Firm derby, is over. It seems anyway, he's back on his feet. He would be the obvious choice to come off here. Can't quite see the name on this guy. Number 14. We'll wait and see. It goes above here. Bajrami. So yes, it will be Asgard off for Nedim Bajrami for Rangers. Bajrami on. Here we go. Final 15 minutes here at Ibrox. Will we have a winner? So Schmeichel here for the goal kick. It looks like he's going to send this one long. He is indeed. Down it goes over to the right hand side. Flicked on. Goes all the way through. Butland sends it forward. Carter Vickers wins that header. Now Magoma. Antman will try and bring it down. One back in midfield now. Barami and Antman, the substitutes linking up well. Dispossessed and Celtic win it back. And dragged to the floor was Yamada. Free kick. Celtic at the halfway line. Let's quickly remind ourselves of the substitutes. There's quite a few. Oh! A long shot there from Nigel over the bar of Butland's. Over Butland's bar, rather. Okay, then on the stats. 61% possession for Celtic. Both sides have an XG of 0.15. Only 2 shots on target in the whole game. Both of them were for Celtic so far. 7 corners, only 1 of them for Celtic so far as well. Just have a look at the substitutes as well. Not much has changed for Celtic, but Rangers have rolled the dice and made a few changes going forward. Here's Magoma for Rangers. Really is nothing to lose now in this game. Schmeichel. Out to the left. Scales does well with that touch. An orthodox play. And free kick the way of Rangers. They won't mind that one. Schmeichel. Back on the ball to Carter Vickers now. Nigel, round the corner it goes. Rotson stretching them legs. Now here's Nigel. Across the left hand side. Plays advancing. Made up. Looking for the return. Nigel still on the ball. Ball into the centre here for Celtic. All the way through it goes. Dragged to ground. McGregor. Ball drops to him. He's going to take on the shot. No, he's not. Plays it out wide. Celtic with Forrest. Out of play. And that's got to be a corner. No goal kick. My word. That was a clear corner. And James Forrest telling the lino what he thinks about that decision. Another Old Firm next Sunday. It's women's football, is it? Okay then. Final 12 minutes of this one. I hope we get a goal. I really do hope we get a goal. This is what the game's crying out for. A bit of last minute drama. Diamande. Dragged to ground. We've got 2 Celtic players with him and he's just held onto the ball somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but he's done it and he's won inside a free kick. Back it goes into midfield. Jada finds Diamande on the turn. Sutar now able to carry the ball forward. And it's Rangers with the fresh legs up top, which are in use now with Antman. Bajrami floating inside. Diamande dispossessed, and now at the halfway line it's Celtic who can break. Nigel Moves out to the left hand side. Supporters arrived. Head goes down. It's a free kick to Celtic. And Gassama disagrees with that one. It was Sarachi that went down, the left back. And a free kick here to Celtic. Big chance this. From the left hand side to get a quality ball into the centre. 10 minutes to go with Barron. Just receiving a bit of treatment here. It looks like his Old Firm derby will be over as well. More changes being readied by Celtic. By Rangers, sorry. By Rangers. So it looks like Curtis is coming on. Let's find out. Double change being readied here by Rangers. Celtic have the free kick here though. But Barron will be replaced before the free kick's taken place. So Conor Barron off for Joe Rothwell. Joe Rothwell was at Southampton with Russell Martin. And he scored a few last minute winners 2 seasons ago at Southampton. So Gassama also off for Curtis as well. Big moments here. And a free kick to defend is the first action as they enter the field of play. Nigel to take here from the left hand side. Rangers hold a defensive line just inside the edge of the box. Floated in from the left. Heads go up. It's going to break. No, Dessers gets it away. Here is Sarachi. Celtic really are finding the accelerator button here. Accelerator button instead of the brake, which is what they've been playing with for the last 70 or so minutes. They've had the handbrake on the whole time. It's time to go forward and accelerate, and that's what they're doing on the far side with Forrest. That pass has got too much legs on it. And out of play for a goal kick to Butland and for Rangers. It's an interesting one to really think about this one. Celtic and Rangers fans, would you have taken a point before the game? Of course, seeing how it's played out, you probably would have got the answer of yes from Celtic at this point if you ask them now, and no from Rangers, because Rangers have been the better of the two sides. Ball on the far side, here we go. Celtic defending, Rangers in the box. Behind for another corner. Carter Vickers gets it away. Daniel, thank you for another great live stream, Tristan. Great game. Catch you on the next one. See you soon, Daniela. Thank you very much for joining in as well. And hopefully you have a fantastic Sunday. Great to have you in here as always. Take care as well. So Tavernier here for the corner kick for Rangers. 83 minutes on the clock. The blue shirts crowd out that 6-yard box. In it goes. Fits back out to where Tavernier took the corner from. He goes in for a second time. And Maida hoofs that one clear. And now Yamada and Forrest are trying to win this one. Yamada goes down, but the referee sees no fault in the defending there from Rangers. Here's Butland. Clears it out to the left hand side. Butland stayed down here for Rangers. Well, Derek will be very happy. Curtis is now on. Antman and Dessers are all on. The match winners are on for Rangers. Just time to go and do the duty now. For Celtic, they have got some solid players on now as well. Yamada on, Forrest on. They can win games as well. They're still looking for that striker, Celtic. Ida not involved today. They're trying to get Kasper Dolberg. in through the door before they let Adamida go to Swansea. My team very happy with that one. Derek says it's coming. Come on. Well, Ibrox will absolutely erupt if it goes in. And they've won a free kick here. Curtis. Sarachi concedes the free kick there. It was Curtis doing really well. Pushed around. Clever play by the youngster. And a free kick here in a dangerous position. They've had quite a few of these today, Rangers. Disallowed goal come from one of them. It's time to get one that counts this time. From the right hand side, Russell Martin crouches down, watches on. Tavernier into the box it goes. Head away by Yamada. And out for a corner kick to Rangers. Tavernier goes across to take it. An outswinging corner here. A lot of pushing going on inside the box. Mainly between Scales and Jada. Tavernier. In it goes. Away. Doesn't beat the first man. But Tavernier will have a second attempt here. This one's better. Drops to the edge of the box. Dessers. Finds Hatate instead of his own teammate. Back it goes there to Butland for Rangers. Out to the left hand side. Magoma. Over to the right hand side here. This one's far from over. We'll have stoppage time to add on the 3.5 remaining minutes of the 90. Bajrami finds Curtis. This could be the chance. Goes down. Big appeals. Referee says no penalty. And a lot of tackles been flying in here. Loads of tackles to keep. 2 minutes to keep count of. And it is kicking off here. A lot of pushing and shoving between the players. Is that a pen? I don't think so. I think Maida does well enough. He wins the ball as well. Curtis is sort of leaning and he goes off balance once Maida moves away. Nasser Dija in the referee's buck here. Don't think that was the only yellow card though. And a substitution here for Celtic. So here we go. The final change. Rio Hatate off. Luke McCowan on. Both sides have made their changes. Both sides hoping they've got enough on the pitch to get over the line with a victory here. There's going to be one winner. Well, I think the next Old Firm derby, I think it's got to be around January time, and then there's usually one about March, isn't there? I think that's the same this season. If anyone actually knows the dates for next one, please let me know. I love doing the Old Firm derby watch-alongs whenever I'm free. Here's Schmeichel. Apparently only 3 minutes will be added on. Not too sure how much I believe that. Rangers with Curtis. Pumps it down towards Dessers. Dessers closes down Schmeichel. Oh, Schmeichel. He's been a lucky man this afternoon. He's got away with a lot of lucky and close misses. That pass almost found Dessers. Just about went past him. 2nd of January, they're about the New Year derby. Right, okay, perfect. Most likely do that one as well then. Rothwell plays it through. Curtis wasn't on the same wavelength there. That's Tavernier. We're into the 89th minute here. Final 30 seconds of the 90 to play. Brendan Rodgers and Russell Martin. The notebook's out. The pen's out. It might be too late for all that. Goal kick here for Schmeichel. Under the Ibrox sunshine. So how long will be added on? We're about to find out. 3 minutes only? My word, what? I haven't seen 3 minutes added on to the end of a game in years. It feels like. These days the minimum surely is like 6. No matter how many injuries and stoppages there's been. Well, 3 minutes then. Not long for either side. But it doesn't take that long to score a goal. Except this game. For a taken 90 minutes already for either side to break the deadlock. We could be heading towards the first draw. The first 0-0 in fact. Between these two sides. Since 2017. That's crazy. The first goalless draw in the Old Firm in 8 years. That is mental. Long ball forward here for Rangers. 2 of the added 3 left to play. It doesn't seem like there will be a winner. They'll both remain undefeated if it ends level. But Rangers still believe. And Curtis picks up the ball on the right hand side. It's now or never for Rangers. Their first win under Russell Martin. Is it minutes away? Is it now? Magoma. Poor pass out to the right. Celtic win it back. Carter Vickers now. Into McGregor. Oh, he's dispossessed. He didn't even realise it. Big mistake, but he recovers well. He was trying to calm his players, but he wasn't paying attention to himself. Away by Carter Vickers. 1 minute to play. The final minute of this Old Firm derby. And back it goes to Butland, who sends it down once again. Carter Vickers wins that one without any contention. Huge roars inside Ibrox now. Long ball forward. Heads go up. Magoma into midfield now with Rothwell. If there's going to be a winner, you feel it'll go the way of Rangers. Long ball over the top. Brought down by McGregor. Final 30 seconds now with the 3 added on. Dessers. Oh. Headed back to Schmeichel. And I think this will run the clock down now. I think that will be that. Yeah, good result this for Hearts, really. Schmeichel sends it down. And the ref blows up early. And it ends 0-0 in this one. Russell Martin continues his unbeaten start with Rangers in the league. But it's just not up to the expectations of Rangers fans. For Celtic, really poor actually. And they get a point. Both sides lack that final bit in the final third. They both don't lose. And on Derby Day, that is the most important thing. If you can't win it, just don't lose it. Russell Martin remains unbeaten in derbies that he has managed. Not a bad record for Rangers fans to hold on to. And Russell Martin, with that performance, I'd imagine he'd buy himself a little bit more time. If they lost today, there'd be all pressure on him. But he's not lost. And that surely is the main thing here for Russell Martin. That was a much, much better performance than they've put out in previous games. It ends here at Ibrox. Rangers 0, Celtic 0. The only big talking point of the match, really, was that disallowed goal. But it was offside. So there wasn't too much more to that than that. For Brendan Rodgers, I haven't seen a Celtic side that poor in ages. But it's 0-0. There we go. Stuart says, we are so poor. I think both sides, no matter which side of the coin you look at it from, they were both poor going forward today. I think Rangers offered a little bit more, but still it was still few and far between the chances that they were creating. And that was at a premium today because, I mean, let's quickly have a look at the stats before we end off the stream. There wasn't many shots at all. We had 9 shots, 2 on target. Both of them being for Celtic, the shots on target. We had loads of corners, 9 corners. Only 8 for Rangers. Rangers had lots of set pieces, but unable to really make the most of them. Celtic, it was quite straightforward defensively for them today, wasn't it? So in the end then, it ends 0-0. In the table, Celtic go top of the league. 4 games played, 10 points. They only go top on goal difference ahead of Hearts. And Rangers, they go up to 6th place, 4 points. Level on points with 3rd place Hibernian. But their goal difference is 1 worse than Hibernian's. And they are 6 points now off the top, off Celtic and Hearts after 4 games. That's not good enough, and Russell Martin really does have to improve that going forward. And for Celtic, it's what good teams do. Not on your best day, don't put a good performance in, but still walk away with something, and especially away from home, they'll take that one. We had high expectations for this one, didn't quite deliver. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that tuned in today for the live stream. Hopefully you all went on to enjoy. We had some high numbers in the first half. And we gained a few new subscribers as well. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and also be sure to drop a like on the stream if you did go on to enjoy. It ends 0-0. A massive thank you to everyone that did tune in, and I'll see you in the next one very soon, guys. We might be live tomorrow for transfer deadline day. I think it's a 11 PM deadline in Scotland, but 7 o'clock for the rest of the UK. So I might see you there. I'll keep you updated on the community tab. Thanks once again, and I'll see you on the next one very soon, guys. Take care. Have a safe afternoon. Goodbye.